We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Two and a throw right away. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Huntley gets it out wide quickly. Into space at the 45. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
41's coming, 41's the mic. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's Huntley. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a 1st down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba.
And they'll take him to the ground quickly, but he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here's Huntley.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
The Seahawks had 5 and 6 to start play. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On second down, here's Huntley.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's got Smith-Njigba.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
They go play action with Huntley.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Dawson Knox, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
No surprise there. Third and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Huntley wants to audible to another look.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
2nd and 4. Dancing to his left. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Slam.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is 2nd and 8. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Up the middle, Achane.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua sets up to pass it. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
In motion right is Watkins. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Flushed out right. And this is caught by Watkins for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd and 10, here's Huntley.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Huntley working from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast.
Here's a diving catch right side. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Huntley looks to throw.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Huntley. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To throw, Huntley. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Shakes off the sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Tua going to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
Gets around him and all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Huntley to throw.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, a cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Out of the gun, Huntley.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Throwing on first down, Huntley.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And incomplete on the deep ball. fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now Tua going to change the play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Riq Woolen. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second down throw from Huntley. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
53, check 53.
Looking to throw. Huntley. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
They're going for it. Huntley.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
A give, running right, Achane.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
57 yards.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But
he's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Huntley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st down, Huntley. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Again, it's Achane.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll go. Achane.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
60, Panthers 60. Warriors 70.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
19 tight.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Reek Woolen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Charles